Should be a great game tonight. Mr. Polton's got the stripes. Aaron Now's going to start up against Russell Cowley. So again, Russell Cowley, Swindon Jr., formative Great Britain International, strong player to the Elite League. And again, if you're a young player, much like a Zane McKenzie, you can only be a sponge when you're around Russell Cowley. Back into Ed Nags. Carries a puck through the middle. Brings it up into Cowley. Cowley switches it over to Stewart. First shot on net. That's that area that Rennie Marr just got to really pay attention to his game coming off that post. Crossing to Norris. Norris has got Talbot hard to the net. Talbot hard on the forecheck. Back to Chamberlain. Chamberlain dumps his puck into the corner. Back into Norris. Lots of pressure off the post. Back in it. Goes in the net. So Sam Talbot. That combination between Norris, Chamberlain. You got Chamberlain who's going to grab a bit of sandpaper here, but you're watching behind the net. Early pickup, gets in behind the net, wraps around, but look at the space right now. And look how Sam Talbot jumps into that open space. Can't leave that much space here, but again, as you walk it through, seeing a line matchup, he knows Milton Keynes have made their line change. He wants to get away from the Cowley line. Back into Norris. Norris with Pagazdi down low, back to Talbot. Good play from Chamberlain. That worked a treat. Tic-tac-toe. You look at where Sam Talbot picks this puck up. He knows where Chamberlain is before the puck even gets there. So the play comes here, and you can see the drop. He knows that Chamberlain's there, fakes that shot one time. Bobby Chamberlain, he doesn't need another hold on to that puck, but again, it all comes down to Talbot. Back to the Bullis, gets outside the blue line, back across to Whitfield. Back across to Malazinski. Malazinski picked up from Talbot through the middle. Back across into Chamberlain. Back to the Talbot, nice hands into Norris. Back in front, Chamberlain buries it, snipes through the middle of the net. All that is just caused is just a relentless forecheck by Milton Keynes. Just circling the play. When a defenseman thinks he's got space, another Milton Keynes player jumps on, is on top of him. Huge power play for the Wildcats at the moment. They got to grab one here, just break up the momentum for Milton Keynes, as they're in a great rhythm at the moment. Back across to Jones. Back across to Malazinski into Bebris. Back across to Nell. Jones had that one-time shot. Catches Smitzel high in the shoulder. Jones again. Nell tees it up. Gets through. Swindon Wildcats on that power play. This is going to be their get-out-of-jail card. When you put them on the power play, they got to be going at an 80% clip this season, but they worked it down. They got to be patient. Jones looked like he was going to go for that shot, but he knows he's got Aaron now with the big cannon. Press comes across into Malazinski. Back into Malazinski, back into Nell. Tough position, back into Jones. Deflected through from Bullis, and I keep saying it, it's that net presence, and I'll say it again. When the Wildcats can get bodies in front of the net, they've got the big shot from Aaron Nell, but they've got these little tap-ins, defenders, like Sam Bullis grabbed right there. You can see Sam Bullis right now, sits up high. As soon as the puck comes back out to the point, back to the Jamison. Jamison back on the red line, up on the blue, drives it wide. Lydia was coming through the middle, had him in the tracks. Back to the Jones, back to the Nell. Nell switches to play to Malazinski. Nice saucer pass, just gets it over the stick. Back into Jones, one-on-one. Wildcats tie this game up at 3. They've got the momentum, but one thing you got to have, when you've got speed in your locker like Chris Jones does, he just left the defenseman, left that defenseman at the top of the circle, comes wide, goes on the backhand around. Add the momentum swing. Milton Keynes have brought it right back. Both teams right now even through. There's not a lot of space right now. You got to think the only distance between these two teams is going to come down to PKs, and Sam Bullis breaks free. Ross Green in the chase. Sam Bullis puts it away. Sam Bullis on the breakaway. Turning the clock back to his Nottingham days, but 14:58 on the clock. Swindon Wildcats go ahead by 1. Straight race for the puck, Sam Bullis and Ross Green, but you see right now. Back to the Chamberlain, great work from Chamberlain. Norris in support. Closes the play down, picked up from Taylor, right back into Griffin. Griffin's picked up, Sevic one-on-one. Another breakaway here, Sevic goes other side on the blocker, Swindon Wildcats. into open water right now. Lewis Christie must be going bonkers on that bench. 2 breakaways from the blue line. All the way down. Swindon Wildcats 5. Milton Keynes Lightning 3. But again, at the blue line, turnover. Talbot looking for Pogazdi. Pogazdi comes through the middle, one-on-one, drives it wide. He's going with Jamison. Jamison goes right down. Great play from the senior defender there. Plays it, gets his body wide. Good save from Marr. Last 2 goals for the Wildcats, exactly the same. Shots blocked and away, and big rebound. It's to put away from Milton Keynes in front of that net. Not the line you would expect, but full credit to Callum Field, Landsberg, and Garner just battling down low. You see the play develop right here, but watch young Callum Field. Play comes back into the point, follows that play up, big rebound, but it all starts on that pass. Give an offside call, picked up from Russell. Russell takes his man out. He's back into the Swindon zone. Good work from Sam Russell. Good positioning down low. Players physically a bit seven, but Sam Russell, great positioning. Across into Lydiard. Lydiard plays it down and low. 9 minutes remaining in this 3rd period. Good work by Pogazdi behind the net. Bit of a mugging. It's going to go in. So again, 2 things happening. Chamberlain ties up Godfrey. Puck comes back to the point. Wildcats put it in on that shot. So the Wildcats again taking advantage of defensive miscues of Milton Keynes. You can see the play develop, but you're watching the far side. Bobby Chamberlain takes out Godfrey here. Comes back to the point, back into Lydiard. Lydiard just gets it through. A lot of bodies. Brings that abrasiveness to the Wildcats lineup. His game is all about it. If he doesn't have pace, he's not getting the other team's grill. Goes back through to Bebris. Bebris gets tripped on the way in. Back into Russell, and they call that goal as it goes through. So again, on the penalty, the Bebris as it wakes through. Looks like Pogazdi picked up that loose puck to grab the 7th goal for the Swindon Wildcats. So the play breaks through. Bebris finds that loose puck, and again, the Wildcats deep pressing. Bebris goes down, but watch Pogazdi on the far side, just follows the play up. They wrapped all the way around. Wildcats happy to manage the clock right now with 14 seconds. So Swindon Wildcats have turned this game around. Back into Smith, goes off the post. So Swindon Wildcats will take a 7-4 victory. With Bobby Chamberlain having words with Sevic down in the MK zone. So again, Swindon Wildcats will take a 7-4 win. Again, definitely outplayed in that first period, but turned the clock around in that 2nd and 3rd with some key power play goals. So Swindon Wildcats 7, Milton Keynes Lightning 4. Hope you enjoyed the live stream, and we'll see you next week.